Before we get started today, I'd just like to give a plug to our friends at the Allspark. It's the best Transformers forum on the internet.
Yay, the Allspark. I've used the Allspark. It was the last forum I've actually used, like a year or two ago.
Maybe let me do the talking.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hey, David, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just browsing the internet, getting the latest Transformers news on the Allspark. Check out their front page for the latest news. Check out the forums for some pretty good discussion.
There's lots of stuff. There's art threads. There's news threads.
Sure, there's a buy and sell section.
Comic. Do they still have the comic section?
They do.
Reviews.
You can find discussion on the latest IDW Comics issues or the latest episodes of Robots in Disguise.
Yes, and the ongoing movie discussions and talk about old series and lots of things.
It's a big Transformers Wiki thread.
Oh, yeah.
One of the latest ins and outs of the Transformers Wiki.
The many ins and outs of Transformers fandom are all yours and more on the Allspark.
That's right. What else are you going to do? Check Alt Toys Transformers?
Wait, does that even still actually exist?
It's like a news group, so it does. Nobody actually runs it, so it just is there.
Oh, so it's like just an archive kind of.
And people still post on it, like half a dozen people.
That's weird. And again, I never got into them at the beginning because it was a weird setup.
Well, it's a news group, and who the hell knows how to use a news group?
I didn't when I first used a computer. I knew how to look up web pages now.
I don't know how to churn my own butter either.
I could probably figure out the basics.
But yeah, if you're posting to Alt Toys Transformers, let me know, because obviously it's 1995. So pick me up some of those rock-carded Beast Wars figures, and you can flip those for like $1 zillion on eBay.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. It's like, stop talking about ATT, let's just get into the episode and talk to everybody else.
So check that out at allspark.com.
Allspark.com.
Yeah, they need like one of those old-timey radio jingles. All right, everybody ready to roll?
Yes. I think so.
Sure.
Okay. Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Beast Wars podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David!
Yay!
Alright, so today, grab a bucket of pterodactyl hot wings and enjoy today's episode of Beast Wars Dark Designs. That's right.
I got the spicy garlic kind.
Yay.
It is the 13th episode of Beast Wars, the last episode before the halfway point of the first season. And we, at this point in the season, we're kind of getting into the stock cartoon plots.
Yeah, they're starting to just sort of pull things up. The fun thing is, though, I feel like when they do them on Beast Wars, it tends to work okay.
Yeah.
They've got a good enough grip on the characters that doing the stock plot still seems to work because they have their own twist on it.
Yeah.
And this is first aired November 4th, 1996, and was written by Ian Weir, who would go on to write a couple of fan-favorite episodes, including Possession and Code of Hero.
Oh.
So this is kind of a weird start. But I guess we will see the connection with Possession in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So we open up, the Maximals are hanging around in beast mode around some ever-present rocky terrain. Rhinox kind of has an adorable gizmo strapped to his beast mode wrist.
He looks so weird sitting upright.
Yes.
It's a very adorable opening because they're all sort of just hanging out. They're chilling.
They're on a vista over the water.
I don't even think rhinos can do that.
I'm pretty sure they can't.
No, hippos maybe, but not rhinos.
Did he have to ask Optimus to put it on him since Optimus is the only one whose beast mode has thumbs?
I assume so, or he just had somebody do it while they were in robot mode back at the base.
Or rat trap.
I guess.
I mean, Rat Trap kind of has the weird little rat hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were looking for some energon, but it turns out it's way below those rocks, so it was a waste of time.
It does seem weird that all of them are out of the base.
Yes.
That's a plot in like half the other episodes is like somebody has to stay at the base.
Well, Sentinel's clearly pretty good.
Yeah, Sentinel is working. So, still, it's like, having everybody in one spot except for Tigatron, who knows where.
Maybe Tigatron was back at the base. And hating every second of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going for a walk, weird, possibly crazy loner. Watch our stuff.
Yes.
Of course, because this is the opening of a Beast Wars episode, they're immediately attacked by Predacons.
Yes.
I liked that they kind of hinted at that with the rocks that were crumbling over from where the Predacons were, even from the opening shot.
Yes.
This is a really aggressively directed combat scene, too.
Yeah,
Shaky cam everywhere.
Oh,
So
yes.
much-
Oh god, that's where Michael Bay got it from. He watched.
I know that's the first thing that popped into my head. It's like the camera just started jittering like crazy, like a handy cam, and it's like, wait, is this the end of the first Michael Bay movie? What?
There's even like some weird ghosting whenever Rhinox is firing the chain guns.
I mean, do most cartoons, especially of that time, have a director listed at the beginning along with the writer of the episode?
Yeah.
Well,
I know a lot. I'm not sure actually. I can't really think of a. I know. I think Batman the Animated Series did.
Maybe. Because certainly with Beast Wars, I mean, as we've noted, the directing is very unique a lot of times, and sometimes that's in a good way, and sometimes that's in a sort of less good way.
Yes.
And this is one where it's just, it was definitely a bit jarring, and that scene, honestly, I had trouble kind of focusing on it at a lot of points.
It's like, would probably not be good for people with seizures.
Yeah.
I feel like the quick cuts and the blurriness and shakiness was all done to disguise the fact that the blocking was just really, really silly.
Possibly. and they reuse quite a few of the shots.
Yeah.
Again.
It's just 5 people standing in one place, 5 people standing in the other place, just shooting.
Yeah.
Like the
That's
most
kinda like-
inner-drawn Beast Wars fight we've had so far.
Or the most Generation 1. I mean, they're in barren, rocky terrain. They're just kind of standing around shooting at each other.
And nothing that actually gets shot does anything.
Yes. And even Rhinox realizes this because he's not even bothering to shoot at the Predacons, but he's shooting at the rocks over them so they get buried in rocks.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, wait, was he shooting? I thought he was shooting the ones under them.
No, he was shooting something that landed on top of him.
Oh.
See, it's confused. It's hard to follow. Rhinox was doing a smart thing. I couldn't even tell where he was shooting, though. I thought he was shooting the rocks under them because they're sitting on separately you can tell they're like on a different animation cell, but since it's CG, you can just tell they're separate shapes. That not a flat plane. You know they're gonna fall. But it's...
We can add one to the Cheetor does something stupid list. Because Cheetor complains Rhinox isn't actually shooting at the Predacons 1 second before the mountain falls on him.
Well, Cheetor, he was trying to point out something. He just, Cheetor don't think far enough.
Although I do have in my notes here that Cheetor properly uses parsec, which does make him smarter than George Lucas.
Yeah. Well, smarter than half of sci-fi writers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Predacons are buried under rocks, and Primal notes that Rhinox would make, a prime leader.
Also, Megatron does some of the worst robot trash talking during the fight. He says, "Close the file on Optimus Primal and delete." I just like, no, stop.
At least it wasn't an animal pun. It was a computer pun.
Listen, they just forgot that they weren't writing a script for Reboot this week.
Yeah, that was a really rebooty line. Which, it's, as I said in a previous episode, that's one of the fun things about Beast Wars is they get to use both the computer puns and the beast puns.
Yes.
That was a pure computer pun, and it was terrible. It made me sad.
Yeah, I kind of like that Primal is sort of, maybe grooming Rhinox for a leadership role, but he clearly doesn't want it.
No.
Yeah.
Which I think makes him an even better person.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So great.
I don't want your job. No, dude.
I mean, he didn't run for leadership back in Chain of Command, even though he obviously would have been the best leader.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, Megatron has also noted this, and this just happens to gel with his latest evil invention.
Which, do they ever say who actually invented this thing?
It kind of seems like Megatron did.
It
could be. He said, wait, what is the line? Like, he says it took him like megacycles to design it.
Even though, how long is a megacycle?
Yeah, months, I believe, is the analog.
Okay. Well, that would make sense. Because if it was like an hour, I'm not too impressed, Megatron.
Yeah, a cycle is... Wait, is that an hour or a day? I don't remember. It's hard when they don't use hours. It's confusing.
Yeah. And at least give us astroseconds or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's dumb, but it does let us know basically what we're talking about.
But I will say that Megatron's new machine is way better than when Scorponok tried that kind of thing.
Yes. So anyway,
works better.
Anyway, Rhinox gets captured. While he's bringing up the rear, we get gross spider bite sound effects.
Yeah, and Tarantulas can lift up Rhinox?
Tarantulas' web could wrap around Rhinox just by dropping on top of him?
Yeah, well...
It's like Spider-Man's webbing. It can just do that.
Plus, it's got glowing electrics in it. It can do whatever it wants. I'm just surprised that Tarantulas could lift Rhinox off the ground, since he's like 4 times his size. And then Tarantulas injects him with a sleeping poison?
Well, I assume that's like his fangs. He's like a spider.
Yeah.
He did the blood drain thing. Because he could.
I assume some sound effects artist bit into a plum or something, because that sounds super gross.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty bad.
Actually, it's probably just Alec Willows biting into a plum.
This is possible.
That would be great. That would make me happy.
And he would probably have wound up in the same dungeon Rat Trap rescued Cheetor from if Megatron hadn't ordered him to capture Rhinox instead.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so we are he's taking him back to the Predacon base, and he's got him trussed up on the Transmuter, which is an evilification ray.
Yes, it shot him with evil rays.
I do like the custom rhino restraints they have built into the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, which has him sitting down and foot cuffed. Some bondage gear.
He shoots him with evil rays, which really... I mean, this raises a lot of questions.
Yeah, I mean, for starters, he just it seems like he just decided to use this thing on Rhinox. Who was he going to use it on before?
That's a good... They've already got something that they use to reprogram the protoforms, and it would make sense that it was based on that to some degree, but in beam form, rather.
Yes.
They're switching out of
like the changing the protoform, it's like a protoform is essentially kind of a infant. It doesn't have a personality really yet. It develops it.
Yeah.
So you inject it with the right software, it becomes a Predacon. But this Ray turns someone who's already a Maximal into a Predacon, and Dinobot was a Predacon but became it does raise a lot of weird ethical questions.
And about what the nature of the two factions is if you can just shoot a beam at somebody. I mean, I don't consider my political affiliations to be something that could be changed by shooting me with a beam. So, is it something inherent to them, or is this just possibly it's meant to tweak their personality in a way that would make them more receptive to that side's ideals?
Yeah,
and I have to assume that's it, because it's not just, what we get is not just evil Rhinox, but like deranged, crafty evil Rhinox.
Yeah.
So
in that sense, it seems like a derivation from the Mega Bee technology shown in guerrilla warfare.
So is it like a really good argument, Ray? It's like a really good argument for the opposite side.
Well, I mean, I don't think so, just because a really good argument doesn't make you purple.
That's true.
Because this also makes him change color.
I see.
That's
purple skin, glowing red eyes, silver trim
instead of gold.
That just raises more questions about the nature of actions and the scene.
It's the best toy redeco we've never gotten, but
true.
It falls in with, like you were mentioning before, it's a stock cartoon plot.
Yeah.
Some MacGuffin transforms a good character into an evil character, and as standard in most cartoons, they usually get a darker color palette to signify the evilness, so the viewer can know. In this case, it's like switch gold to yellow, or gold to silver, and then darken everything else.
And he also gets extra eyeliner.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
That was weird.
Dark thing under his eyes, and it's pretty great. He looks pretty good that way. We need that repaint.
So somehow the magic MacGuffin ray that Megatron has been working months or years to make just extremifies his person. Well, yeah, it's kind of like the missile Scorponok used. It intensifies some emotions and sort of seems to suppress others, and somehow
And it also makes Richard Newman super hammy.
Yeah.
I could see it being something similar to like, just medical manipulation in humans. I mean, there are things that you could probably inject people with. It's like injecting somebody with a lot of steroids or something.
Yeah, or
So it's like it gave him roid rage.
in a way, but it's like what do you call it? Words thing. Brainwashing. Sorry.
Oh, brainwashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of a brainwashing. It's like, come over to our side with this glowing purple beam.
At the end of the episode, he does allude to having had a Predacon personality for the time.
Yeah, and it's
even weirder.
Basically, it does two things to him and leaves everything else the same. It flips him from being very unambitious in a leadership sense to being very ambitious, and it flips him from being pacifist to aggressive.
Yes.
Everything else about him is the same. So that's something that I could see being achieved by some sort of neurological manipulation or the equivalent of some sort of hormonal manipulation.
The Ray switched a couple of his jumpers and now he's in beta mode.
I'm gonna go with that because otherwise I don't know. I don't want to get shot with a beam and have all my political affiliations.
Oh, you don't want to vote for Donald Trump?
No. I get shot with a beam and suddenly Donald Trump seems really reasonable.
Oh, I looked it up. According to the Beast Wars story editors, a megacycle is eventually defined as about an hour.
Well, that's not impressive, Megatron.
I thought a cycle was an hour.
It took
Cycle's
him
a minute.
It took him like all night to build that machine, man.
Yeah, I had to look up Scorponok's notes on how he made the Mega Bee, and he can't really write that well, so I had to try to figure out what he was trying to say. And
then I had to build this thing. I had to make some rhino restraints. I had some shows to watch. It was a big sacrifice on my part.
He was up all night, man. So that's what I wanted to say about that particular twist.
Anyway,
what the heck?
And
where we're going, it all leads up to Rhinox saying, "Rhinox terrorize," and the fun starts.
And also, Rhinox, I guess, left his communicator on, so the Maximals have overheard all of this.
Yep.
Yes. And also, the little Maximal symbol on his head turns into a Predacon symbol.
Yes.
It's very important.
Yep. So now that the Maximals know this, Cheetor and Rat Trap want to go in on the rescue, guns ablazing, but Optimus has seen this episode already.
He is super chill about this.
Yeah.
In a way, it's to imply that Primal knows Rhinox so well that he knows what's going to happen, and apparently that this ray is a standard thing Predacons or Decepticons have used before, and he knows the results. But it's simpler to say, yeah, he read the script.
Yeah. No, I know where this one is going. I saw an episode of Thundercats like this.
Yeah. He read this page on TV Tropes.
Oh, and the best part? Primal says, yes.
Oh, that was great.
And he actually turns to the camera, just breaks the fourth wall. I know what's going on, kids. I read the script.
Everybody's stealing Megatron's catchphrases in this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So first, Megatron, first order of business, plan an attack on the Maximal base.
Of course.
But, while that's happening, the computer craps out. So Rhinox goes to check on Scorponok, who is, I guess, the IT guy.
Well, yes.
Which I don't know how well he's going to be running small cables and things with those claws, but
maybe he has his cyber bees do it.
maybe that would be clever.
But he's got and he's just got big stacks of computers hanging around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a server room.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
They're not particularly well balanced though, because this is where Rhinox starts his insane murder spree.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I'm not sure those were computers or just storage devices in the hold.
He opened
They
one
look
up.
like they've got like buttons and stuff on them.
They
Well, he
look
opened
like
up a
they
different panel.
might have been like server units.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rhinox crushes the redactor modem that he stole out of the thing while he was in the base tour for new employees.
Man, I hate that time I had to change out my redactor modem. That was
Yeah,
painful.
when did he have time to do that? Because it seems like he was spending all this time being led around by Megatron, and yet somehow he got this chip that's basically in their basement, their IT room, and snatched it and then breaks it after smushing Scorponok.
Yeah,
A small amount of time might have passed.
He smushed it before
pushes
squashing
a bunch of
Scorpion.
these precariously perched boxes over on Scorponok, and he gets hilariously crushed.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty bad.
His head squashes, and then squashes again, and then squashes the third time, and on the third one, I
It's
winced.
two-dimensional by now.
Yeah.
Not quite, but it goes really far. It's a good use of 3D manipulation. Just change the width. It's squishy.
So Megatron and Waspinator unearth him, and Megatron is hilariously poking him with his tail weapon to see if he's still alive.
Even Waspinator calls Scorponok the idiot.
Yes, the idiot does not respond. The idiot is
Well, that's
acid-
because Megatron started out by calling Scorponok an idiot, and then Waspinator just keeps...
Yes, boss, he's an idiot.
Yep. But unfortunately, Waspinator's the next victim, as Rhinox just kind of hits him with a computer
those
on a cable
computers.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, he set it up on a pendulum. He's doing
And
that
much
experiment.
like many
Tyson does
Transformers
with the red
fans, he gets brain damaged and then just starts making random Generation 1 references.
ball. Oh, yeah.
Generation 1 and fandom references, because this is where we see the first fandom reference in Beast Wars.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah, he's talking about Autobots and Decepticons and
Yeah,
Shrapnel, Decepticon
Shrapnel-
Hero, which is a
He
weird
is
reference.
Shrapnel
Is-
Decepticon hero.
Yeah.
Is that the first specific reference to a previous Transformers character?
I
We saw
believe so.
Starscream in that in the web.
Well, yeah. That's the
Yeah,
first.
but actual calling out the name of a character, I think it is.
It
Well, other
is,
than the
yes.
fact that we have a Megatron and a Optimus.
And I guess a
believe
Scorponok.
So, yeah.
And a Dinobot.
But
Also,
yeah,
we
he
get
says,
confirmation that the Great Wars ended 300 years ago.
yes,
Yes.
3 centuries ago, and then Shrapnel, Decepticon hero, and then Megatron calls him insane, and then Waspinator says, Waspinator not insane, Waspinator Wonko the Sane, or something like that.
Megatron called him Wacko.
Oh, wacko.
Yes, and he said not Wacko Wonko, Wonko the
And-
Sane.
And in addition to being I believe, a Douglas Adams character, this
It
was
is.
specifically the screen name of Beast Wars superfan Ben Yee,
Ah.
Yes.
who
Yay!
would eventually be, I think, a consultant on the show
Yes.
for a couple episodes.
He was the official Transformers consultant, as it said
Ah.
in the credits.
Was he using that username before this episode, or was...
No, he was using it before this episode,
What?
yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
He
just wanted to
actually
check and make sure.
okay.
He actually stopped using it so much after this because people got to know him by his actual name to the point where he wasn't using a username so much.
Ah, yeah, because I wasn't on your ATT Transformers, what's his thingy back then.
The
I thought it was-
days.
I'd heard of Wonko the Sane and Ben Yee. I thought it was reverse he started using after, but apparently I'm wrong because I wasn't a forum boy back then.
He was, and we may get into this a little bit as we get past the halfway point in the season, but he was one of the fans to embrace Beast Wars. And, you know, he was involved in stuff before. I have some fanzines in the old file box with some possibly embarrassing fan fiction comics involving Transformers and Death's Head 2.
Ooh.
But so he his involvement didn't start with Beast Wars, but he was one of the biggest proponents of Beast Wars in the fandom, and I'm sure that's a lot of why. Also because he was a nice, reasonable guy, and that was probably one of the biggest reasons why he ended up being their consultant. And before he was actually in the credits, he was helping out a little bit, and that's probably why he got the big nod. He was the first one to get the big nod. So yeah, Waspinator got hit on the head and started making G1 and fandom references.
And weirdly, it's Black Arachnia, who has never been to Cybertron, who's the one who gets them.
Yeah,
Yes.
Apparently she's been given history lessons.
She was probably reading it. I mean, she
seems like
smart.
a reader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What else is there to do on that planet?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Lava
much.
surfing.
But while Megatron is face-palming at Waspinator, she says the Great Wars were 3 centuries ago, so we have a timeline. So this...
Yeah.
But the question is, when did the Great War end? Which is Autobots versus Decepticons, the old G1 stuff.
There was another question which Bob Forward suggested later, which was also whose years?
Well, that's true.
Yeah. But no, she says centuries, not actual. Well,
Well, still, a century is a collection of years.
Yeah, and a year is measured by how long it takes a planet to orbit its sun.
But Earth years, or Cybertronian years, or some sort of standardized galactic multiplanetary years.
Well, I think it'd have to be galactic planetary, because for a while Cybertron didn't have a sun. It was just roaming in space.
That's true. Or occasionally being pulled into Earth's orbit.
Yes.
So anyway, this has all been witnessed by Terrorsaur, who's, as usual, got a little treason on his mind.
Yeah.
He's apparently didn't have all of it beaten out of him.
Yeah,
Better at this than Dinobot? Or Waspinator?
Yes.
But then Terrorsaur wants to get in on Rhinox's plan to take over, but then Rhinox out-starscreams Terrorsaur by beating the crap out of him.
Rhinox is like, lols, no.
Well, not really, just sort of choking him and threatening him in delightfully delivered dialogue.
It's good how Terrorsaur's ambitions were renewed for like 3 minutes. And then he's like, okay, fine. I will go back to being content to not be the leader.
Yeah, you can't be in charge here. The new big boy is here. It's like, get it? Got it? Good.
Terrorsaur's not getting 50-50. He's getting turned into pterodactyl hot wings.
Yay!
And also, at some point off screen, Rhinox also poisoned Tarantulas and Black Arachnia and ensnared them in their own webs.
You would think they might be, like, immune to poison, but I guess poison is not a unilateral concept.
I assume he trapped Tarantulas in Black Arachnia's web and Black Arachnia in Tarantulas' web, but I love that we just don't see it.
Yeah, I figured it was like they poison each other somehow or something. But they're both just hanging in these webs and making creepy little tarantulas noises.
And they're kind of twitching like dead bugs.
Yeah. At first it's like, oh, are they just sleeping and they have hammocks? But no.
That would be adorable, but no.
Well, yeah, because they're just swinging together. Say, oh, the little spiders are taking a nap together. That's cute.
And I also love the Rhino stomping music that is playing while Rhinox is stomping through the Predacon base.
And it's a low angle, so he just looks massive.
It's pretty great.
And they have a beat of his footsteps going along with the music.
It's the best.
Oh, such good Rhinox. Such evil good Rhinox.
Yes. So, Scorponok has been fixed, and he's telling Megatron about everything that happened. So, it's time to confront Rhinox.
No. I love that scene.
He's
love
so
the scene.
traumatized.
Yes.
With Megatron like, asking Scorponok what happened, and Scorponok's little chin is quivering as he's describing how he flattened to Megatron. And Megatron is sitting in his sort of throne chair in the center of their main room. And Scorponok is sitting on one of their little hoverboards, and he has his little feet just dangling off the edge so adorably as he's hanging his head sort of slumped there. It's like, and then he knocked the the block's over on me, and it hurts so much. It's like just the little dangling of his legs. I love this show for little moments like that. They just put in a little bit of character that has nothing to do with the scene. Just the little dangly legs and his slumped posture. It's so delicious.
Now, Scorponok, show us on the plastic robot toy where he touched you.
That's effectively what's happening.
It's great.
All right, so it's time to take Rhinox down, and so he's got Scorponok and he's got Pterosaur, and they confront Rhinox on a bridge, and nothing good has ever happened to anybody on Beast Wars on a bridge.
No, not at all.
So Rhinox is able to turn these two against each other.
Oh yeah,
stupid.
Yay!
Mostly by noting that Pterosaur is a smirker.
Yes. He's a smirker. Mangle.
Which kind of sounds like mango.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
I think it was sort of an in thing for a little while.
Earlier in the conversation, I love Rhinox accusing Pterosaur of trying to be a whole traitor thing, and Pterosaur just tugging on his collar that doesn't actually exist.
Yeah.
Well, that actually comes into play later. Because Megatron drags on his collar that doesn't exist to pull him closer at the end of the episode.
There is, and also great Scorponok voice acting here with his enraged screams.
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, he's more mad. He gets more mad at Pterosaur than the guy who knocked over servers onto his head and squished him.
Yes.
Scorponok has a very short attention span. That's why his invention stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after a horrifying looking headbutt, Rhinox just kind of grabs the two of them, bangs them together, and throws them off this bridge while giving them a little bye-bye wave.
Yes.
And then he chain guns Megatron in the kneecaps.
As you do.
And then it's time for an evil monologue.
Yay.
Only this time it's not Megatron.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this evil monologue is taking place on the transmuter. So, much like in the Generation 1 episode, Attack of the Autobots, the transmuter has kind of the two settings. Step 1, drain evil. Step 2, recharge good. Actual quote from that episode.
Oh,
that sounds about right for G1.
Yeah.
That's not a good episode.
We love you, G1.
Uh-huh. So why would you make a reverse setting on this thing?
Maybe it just flips a bit.
Maybe he anticipated this. I mean, it's Megatron.
It actually has a reverse setting, and it's not actually the beam itself automatically inverts some polarity thingy in them to flip the on-off switch inside them from good to evil.
Okay, well that makes a stupid kind of sense, but it does make sense.
Yes, it's like hit him with the beam again, it'll change back.
If Predacon, set to Maximal. If Maximal, set to Predacon.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Anyway, it's now time for the Maximals to bust in and do their thing, and this fight scene is really disorienting.
It's disorienting, but it's great.
Oh, it is.
It's like the opening fight scene with the camera jittering, it's hard to tell what's going on. Here, at least, it feels like in the moment of the mayhem, you could tell who's fighting who, although it's mostly just Optimus and Megatron and Dinobot versus Scorponok.
What are Cheetor and Rattrap doing?
I was guessing
Probably
they were
trying to get
standing at the
Rhinox.
door.
I guess. I know it probably takes both of them to lift him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Optimus Primal, they kind of have like a Indiana Jones versus the Swordsman thing, where Primal's trying all sorts of fancy stuff with his swords, and they get shot.
Primal's legs are so wobbly in that, it's weird.
Yeah, it's like he's sort of squatting in an old He-Man toy pose, but he's also sort of bow-legged at the same time.
Yeah.
But it does work, because eventually he cuts one of Megatron's arms off.
Yeah, which
It's
The sequence
Dino
before
Head
that-
arm.
The sequence before that is so great. Megatron's trying to do like a diving splash, or Optimus is trying to do a diving splash, and Megatron gets his knees up, and then Optimus is reeling on the ground, and Megatron does a kip up.
I kind of expected to hear Jim Ross in the background.
yeah, it's
For the second time that episode. I mean, after Rhinox chokeslammed Pterosaur and Scorponok off the Hell in a Cell.
Good God Almighty! As promised as my witness, he is broken in half.
Megatron just
Somebody
got
stop
down.
the Beast Wars already.
But yeah, this fight is in some ways kind of the most brutal.
Oh,
Maybe
and that
it's
Scorponok
the way it's
Dinobot
shot, yeah.
fight is super brutal.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
Dinobot throws his rotate blade through Scorponok's shoulder,
Yep.
and then they're just sort of wrestling and punching each other on the ground.
And then
And I
he's
didn't
using
realize-
his spinner thing to just hit Scorponok in the head over and over again. It looks horrible.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh, yeah.
realize
Yeah.
Scorponok was that short compared to Dinobot. Of course, I guess Dinobot's just like taller than everybody.
Dinobot is variably huge.
Which it's
Yeah.
still it's weird. I don't remember him being that tall.
I always
Scorponok
remember
takes-
Scorponok being bigger, but maybe that's just because his toy was bigger.
Yeah.
Scorponok takes such a beating in this episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Takes
also
2 trips to the art chamber.
And also Waspinator is still kind of wandering around, quoting G1.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
buzzing
He
around.
shoots the machine, kind of gets out of more than meets the eye before he collapses.
Yep.
Yes.
In a weird, he sort of trails off electronically, but then again, maybe that's just Scott McNeil doing an extra weird voice.
Maybe.
I think he's finally running out of juice after, having his brain ruined.
Yeah.
So he's been buzzing around like the Predacon base for like half the episode there.
Yeah. Just try to ignore him.
Good job.
It's like when you have a fly in the house and you can't swat it, you just kind of leave one of the doors open, hoping that it'll go.
Oh yeah, they're just crazy and they won't land on anything. They just go
It's
mad.
the worst.
Yeah.
So Cheetor yells, "It's gonna blow." I have no idea what was gonna blow because we don't even see an explosion. But
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Let's grab Rhinox and let's go.
well,
Yay.
somebody shot the personality switcher thingy.
And I guess it's explosive?
Yeah, well, everything in the
reasons?
Predacon base is explosive. We know this by now.
This is true.
But and Dinobot says we can take over the base now. Why are we running or something? It's like the base is about to explode. How would you take over? Oh, just run. Just pick up the Rhino and run.
It's Dinobot. His answer for everything is take over the Predacon base.
Except for the one time they could have done that when the Predacons left.
Well, that's true. I mean, maybe he was planning to live there.
Maybe.
Anyway. So, everybody gets out, and we're back sort of in like a nice grove. Primal's got a book.
Yeah.
I bet he stole it from Black Arachnia.
Well, it's kind of like a well, no, not a Kindle because it flips open. It's a foldable, a laptop-y thing.
It's
Yeah,
probably
or-
a Kindle in a case.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're chillin'. That's what matters, is they're chillin'.
They're just hanging
Brand
out.
new meadow area.
And they're asking Rhinox about what it's like being a Predacon, despite actually knowing a Predacon.
I'd like to note that the Predacon they know is very put out by this.
Oh yeah, he
It
looks.
feels like you're 3 gigabytes of attitude on a 2 gig hard drive. No wonder they've got personality problems.
I kind
And
of
then
like
they
that
all have a big
metaphor.
laugh like it's the end of an episode of Super Friends.
It pans out, and then you see Dinobot's head rolling his eyes and shaking his head.
Just like, ugh.
It's like they just made a joke about how Chinese people are bad drivers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go. Well, actually, kind of maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay, Dinobot. You're one of the good ones.
Seriously, guys? I mean, it's not entirely clear ever how much of this is they're a race or they're just a faction.
Yeah.
It's the way they talk about the differences between Predacon and Maximal. Sometimes it sounds like it's race stuff, but it's sort of political, kind of. It's
Mac versus PC.
Yeah. They're all just running on Intel now.
It's strange.
I think that was a question that they didn't want to go into for this episode. That was a
I
question.
mean, that's always kind of a question that you don't want to go into with Transformers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's handled reasonably well in the comics right now.
Yeah.
It is sort of a political difference.
Yeah. I mean, I came here for a beast war, not a race war.
But but at the same time, like, you're born into it because you're created to be a soldier in, like, the Decepticon army. So
I think
Right.
the thing is, if you look at it as a factional thing, if you look at it as a matter of viewpoints which you may have possibly been indoctrinated into, which honestly isn't that much different than with people and, their upbringing.
Yeah.
But, if you look at it that way, then you don't have an episode here. And they wanted to have an episode here. So they had to ignore that.
Maybe it's more like nationality, sort of, without a nation, actually. Unless you're
a lot of it, I personally choose to believe my headcanon here, which may have nothing to do with anything intended by the writer, but my headcanon here is that Megatron just tweaked Rhinox's personality in a way that would make him more receptive to the Predacon cause. I mean, if I was super aggressive and really ambitious in a social leadership sort of sense, I might change political sides too.
That's true.
So, there you go. I'm going to prefer to believe that. But poor Dinobot at the end, he was so put out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jerks.
Yeah. Like, if the Predacons wouldn't murder me on sight, I would totally leave.
It's like making the joke about, Chinese drivers in front of your Chinese friend. It's not cool. You don't do that. You don't do it to start with, but you especially don't do it then.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And that pretty much wraps up the Dark Designs. It's super goofy, but it's very enjoyable.
It's goofy in the way I love, mostly because the Rhinox acting and acting as evil Rhinox.
He does a good job.
Is that Richard Newman's standard evil voice, like for M. Bison or?
I think so.
Was it Iron or General Claw or General Scar? He was the bad guy on G.I. Joe Extreme. I can't think of the guy's name.
Oh, G.I. Joe Extreme.
It's kind of like his M. Bison voice. What is it? Is it more deeper and a little shoutier?
It is kind of more evil Rhinox than it is M. Bison.
So he's specifically doing an evil Rhinox voice, and not just his evil voice.
Yes.
And speaking of evil, at one point, Primal throws up the devil horns. Because he's saying, like, if we attack now, we're going to be facing 7 Predacons. And he holds up one hand, and on the other hand, he's just throwing the devil horns. He's not just, like, holding up the 2 first fingers. It's like the first and the pinky.
That's because he's awesome.
I mean, he's a gorilla who has swords, rockets, and sometimes a skull mace. He's pretty metal.
Yeah. He's pretty metal.
In fact, he's made of metal.
Part of him. Most of them.
Partly metal, partly real.
Yes. Which implies that metal is implicitly not real.
Well, you better tell Manowar, because I'm pretty sure that they think that only metal is real.
This is an interesting philosophical debate.
Yes. Almost as interesting as a philosophical debate about the implications of a ray that makes you evil.
Yeah.
I mean, it is such a stock cartoon plot, and it is a plot that they use repeatedly, like a couple of times on Generation 1.
Yeah.
And basically every other cartoon ever made.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty much, yeah.
You gotta have that episode.
Yes.
Well, back from when they, like, standardized writing and like, you would write a script for one show, and then you'd get hired on the next show, and you just change some names and a few details, and hey, there's another script done.
I think it's David Wise who did that a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did G1. He also did a bunch of Ninja Turtles episodes.
Yeah. Well, it seemed to happen, like, after Real Ghostbusters. Like with Real Ghostbusters, they like tried to get as many original scripts as they could, like not copying things. But it seems like most of those scripts from Real Ghostbusters ended up being plots in other shows later on. Like we're gonna be original, and then oh shit, all our original stuff is showing up in other shows. What the crap? It backfired.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
So I think that should about do it for Dark Designs.
Yeah.
Solid enough episode, but not really indicative of Beast Wars at its best.
It's really fun, but it's not a story.
Yeah.
No.
It's a series of fun vignettes.
But it's my favorite episode from the first season. I love this episode so much.
There's a lot to like.
Admittedly, I like it for reasons that won't come up for a long time on this podcast.
Well, that is true. Stay tuned for, this time next year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in fact, almost exactly this time next year, because if we do this at this rate, a year from now will be right about the end of that first Beast Machine season.
Yeah, spoilers.
What's a Beast Machines?
The Beast Machines.
I will tell you about it when you're older.
It's spoiler alert. It's the reason I wanted to do this podcast, because I want to get the Beast Machines, because I like Beast Machines more.
And that is a super convoluted evil plot.
I don't think I haven't seen most of Beast Wars since the one time when it aired, so there we go.
Ah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I taped most of Beast Machines, so I still have VHS tapes of at least 20 of the episodes, but I had not rewatched Beast Wars until now, except for I've watched a few episodes on YouTube years ago, including this episode. So it's this is refreshing myself, so I'm ready to watch Beast Machines all over again. Oh, and the music. Yeah, we're gonna change the opening theme when we get to that.
Yes.
But, that's a ways away.
Like I said, about a year.
I look forward to trying to be less negative about the show than I was when it first aired.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. It will be interesting.
Yes.
Do you want to talk a little about the SDCC news, too?
Oh, yes.
Because we have new IDW news coming out right this moment.
Yay.
Do we want to do the sign-off first and then do this to glue it into the more early episode?
So it's easier to find.
Okay.
Welded onto the very end of the episode.
Okay. Oh, so it'll be like an outtake?
Yeah.
Cool.
An extra long outtake, probably.
I'm starting to lose my voice, but...
So remember, you can find us on iTunes, and you can follow us on Twitter at @StasisPod, and now on Facebook. Look up Stasis Pod, the Beast Wars podcast.
Yay.
On those Facebooks. And you can find our RSS feed on iconunderground.net.
And you can also find us on Tumblr at stasispod.tumblr.com.
Yep.
And please write into our Maximal bag at stasispodcast@gmail.com.
Yes. We want to hear from you.
That's right.
We'd love to answer your questions on the air.
Yes.
Yes. Maybe you've been shot with a ray that made you evil? Write in. Let us know.
We want to hear about it.
So, then in that case, please join us next time when we'll be covering the second part of this double D, double feature, Double Dinobot.
Yeah, why is it with episodes repeating? It's always two in a row. Always two there are. A master and another episode.
Yes.
So, signing off, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
I don't want to be the evil Ray. Oh wait, maybe that would turn me good. I'm Dick.
Hey, we're about to talk about SDCC stuff now, so if you don't really care about this or you're going through the episodes from the past, you can probably safely skip this part.
So anyway, yeah, I guess our news now is that there's a new Nick Roche record series coming out.
There is?
Ooh, neat.
Just announced. Like, the IDW panel is going on right now, so this is coming to you live from. You'll be hearing this 2 weeks from now, so no.
I should sit up and actually look at my Twitter.
But yeah, written and drawn by Nick Roche. It looks like it's got Stakeout in it.
Ooh.
Springer, Impactor, RC, Cup, Verdi Carlo.
Yay.
A couple guys I don't recognize. But yeah, Sins of the Wreckers.
Nice.
Ooh.
5 issues.
Interesting.
Oh man, I never even got the hardcover of the last one. I have the issues, I just didn't get all the extra stuff.
Oh, I did. It's good extra stuff.
Ever actually read any of the extra stuff that was in the original issues?
Aww.
And then, as far as Transformers toy news goes, we got our first look at the Combiner Victorion.
Well, first complete look.
First look at the toy and everything.
Yeah, not just a comic panel. There's more comic panels than we scanned. We've seen the toys, and she's very orange and teal.
It's kind of a reddish. It's like a neon.
Yeah, it's
salmon pink, maybe. It's a weird.
She kind of looks like Quick Switch, the Autobot 6 changer. Kind of those colors.
Yeah, only he had a third color that was creamy white. They're all pretty much two colors and black.
There's a little bit of gray on there in bits.
There's a few silver accents.
Some black on the cycle.
Metallic silver.
Yeah. There needs to be more contrast between the colors or more of a third color pickup.
Yeah.
And,
I like them. I'll buy them. I want the box set, but I might add a little bit of extra black paint to a few of them. And especially the one that has like the Nightbird head.
Yeah, we've got names of components. We have Rust Dust, the motorcycle.
He transforms into the bust.
Yes.
She's a little motorcycle.
Rust Dust the bus.
We have Jumpstream, the car. Dust Up, the other car.
Which one's the ninja one?
That's Dust Up, who kind of has a head based on the Nightbird.
Yeah, and the other one has sort of an RC-ish head.
Yeah, an RC-ish head. We've got the Helicopter Twins, Storm Clash, and Skyburst.
Decent names.
I do love some twins.
And they're led by the fire truck Pyra Magna.
Which is the best name of the bunch.
That is good.
That is a good name.
It's a very Ultra Magnus Optimus Prime name.
Yes.
Yes.
And she has sort of a prowl head.
Kind of a prowlish head, yeah.
Yeah.
Got the horns going on.
But I like the looks of the combined mode. And they all have weapons that combine, which I'm a sucker for.
And new
weapons
hands.
Look gorgeous.
New hands and feet for the combiner, and I think the cars have new hands.
Yes, I think they have like more open hands than the sort of blocks, and they all have the helicopters at least have remolded chest detailing, so they've kind of got chest details that mirror each other.
Yeah, well, no, the cars have new chests, not the helicopters.
Oh, okay. I think the helicopters also have new chests.
Wait, let me find one of the tabs I have open. Maybe.
Anyway, there's quite a bit of remolding on this.
Yeah.
And apart from that, I think the only other big reveal was Scattershot.
Yeah, which is just another remold of Silverbolt.
And I hope they weren't revealed, but I hope it means we're getting Technobots, because I like the Technobots.
I hope so too, because I want a drill tank.
Yeah.
The Technobots are my second favorite combiner team.
Oh, after what's it?
After the aerial bots. My beloved aerial bots.
One of these days we'll have to explain.
Two aerial bots?
Huh?
Oh, right, and yes, we also saw the G2 aerial bots and the G2 Stunticons, who look super pretty.
Hopefully this time Slingshot won't just shatter into a million pieces.
Oh,
I kind of really want that Slingshot, even if I didn't get any of the other ones, although I'm pretty sure he's a gift set.
See,
they're a gift set.
The best thing about that is you can totally see, all the aerial bots get together and they're like, we want to do some new colors. We're all going to do like a red and blue, and we'll have some white and silver accents. Yeah, let's do this. Next day they all come back. They've all got that nice uniform color scheme, except Slingshot just made himself solid gold. He's like, hey guys, Slingshot.
Please call me Blingshot.
What's the other one?
He would get his Rolls Royce chest plate back from that one episode.
The G2 Stunticons look fantastic.
They do look really pretty. All those colors are really, that's what I was saying about the aesthetics of the early 90s. They've got this beautiful colors.
I'm so much more likely to buy those than any of the ones that have been on shelves so far.
And they got the G2 logos. Super pretty.
Yeah.
Delicious G2. I feel like I should support Victorion, even though if that teal was more muted and either darker or lighter, or the red was more muted or darker or lighter, I'd probably be all over it. But as it is, it's just two complementary colors at full saturation, and it doesn't look like they correspond to anything on the toys.
No.
It's just like, we thought it would be cool if this much of the toy was this color.
Yeah, I'd like it more if it was like a warm, a solid red and like allspark blue, or something. But I'll buy them, yeah. But it could be better, is the thing.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Maybe they'll tweak it based on the response it's been getting here at SDCC.
Yeah, because
Probably not, because they're probably already releasing deco information for manufacture, but...
Yeah, maybe. Well, there might be time that you never know, but it was a hand-painted model at the show.
I'm wondering if it being less glossy will help, too.
Yeah, because the stock...
I was just saying, I'm mostly disappointed in the SDC news because I really wanted more Robots in Disguise news.
Yeah. Seemed to be... Was there any, really?
We're getting a Legends Windblade, I guess.
Yeah, we saw some new Legends, but apart from that, no new, anything, no news on new, larger toys or
New things.
a potential season 2 of the show, which I think is penciled in, but I don't know if they've 100% confirmed it yet.
Yeah, or pretty much any Decepticons other than Legends now, which is...
Yes. I demand more Animal Guys.
I know, because
Animal Guys... all the Animal Guys you will give me, Hasbro.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, it's good for me, because that means I get more money to buy more combiners, but...
Gee, who would have thought that the Beast Wars podcast wants more animal toys?
I know.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that is my biggest disappointment with Combiner Wars so far. No Predacon, no Seacons.
We did have the semi-recent announcement of a Masterpiece Optimus Primal.
That's true.
Yeah, you're still riding that high. That's
based completely accurately on a CGI monkey from 1996.
Good. So good.
It would be best, but I really doubt it, if he had, swappable monkey faces. Like a standard, a smiling, and just screaming.
Standard, smiling, screaming, and shades.
Oh.
Oh, so good.
Coming soon in Possession.
Oh, dear.
Alright, so I think that should do it.
Yay.
Yeah.
Voices given out a little, but we're done before the dinner hour.
Good.
Yeah, Dark Designs is going to be a long...
Still, we've been keeping it pretty brief, so I think that's fine.
Yeah, around 45 minutes. This one might hit an hour.